What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Man, what day is it? Is it Friday? It is Friday. Alright. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. I think it's time to get this arena grind started, man. Let's get the party started. I gotta do an energy dump too, actually. So we got a lot to do. Yeah, first things first though, let's get that tweet out. Dearest at the Marvel Champions. Ooh, look at that. It's responding nice and quick today. Go Twitter. Alright, dearest at Marvel Champions. What do we actually say? Actually, do I just want to retweet them again, dude? Like 2 nights in a row? Hold on. Nah, never mind. I wanted to talk about the Summoner Showdown, and I'm going to talk about the Summoner Showdown, but whoops. Dearest at Marvel Champions. That their tweet was about a little bit more than just Summoner Showdown. So anyway, dude, Corey, what? Sending over a buck with the extreme quickness, dude. That was unbelievably fast. Flop. Corey, thank you, dude. Super fast. Hollywood, what's up, Dragon Dagger? Corey just saying I'm super fast. You are super fast, dude. That was ridiculous. Haley Miracles, so close, Haley, so close. Saying currently doing incursions with Shed, killing it, learning much. Awesome. That is awesome. Hope you guys kick some serious Ultron butt in there. Keep crushing it. I let him get it. That's nice of you, Dragon Dagger. That's very nice of you. Oh, man. Yeah, thank you both. Much appreciated. Thank you. BJ, keep getting shafted. First 3 6-stars, Yondu, Airwalker, and Green Goblin. Oof. Wow, man, there's not even much of a silver lining to that, other than, well, at least 2 of those champs. No, actually, all 3 of them could probably use a buff. So, keep your eyes peeled for future months where maybe one of those champs will get buffed. But, yeah. Being the sensei to Haley right now in incursions. Very nice, very nice. Haha, but PS got a 5-star She-Hulk today. Nice. She-Hulk, especially if you ask MSD, is amazing. All right, let's get this tweet out though. New Summoner Showdown, huh? With some new rules to go with it. Interesting. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Tweet. We'll see about that. Slightly vague. Welcome to your stream. I have liked. No strings on me. Thanks, man. Easy also saying, but. That's right. I said but. Anyway. Imagine ditching your, like, level 75 incursion buddy. Oh, no, Taylor Boss. You just get left behind? R.I.P., man. Alright, let's go get into some stuff. Actually, I don't think I hit the help button today, either. I did not. Let's take care of that. Let's do that. YoBG. What? Is that Domino? One Domino as my second 6-star. Loki was my first. What do you think? Domino's great, man. Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. I'm not a gigantic fan of Domino once you have like all of the champions, but as your second 6-star, dude, incredible. We're talking about a champion that does not need to be awakened. A champion that Does not even really need to be ranked up. You could just play her at rank 1, you know, get her to level 25, but she's good to go at rank 1. Doesn't really need synergies, but the synergy champions that do exist for the champion, or, you know, like Red Hulk or something like that, an older champion, so you may already have that champion. Great early addition to your 6-star roster. MSD, 365 days I've waited, 365 days I've trained, 365 days I've worked. 1 day shatters the dream again. I'm broken right now, Brian. Might not be around as much as before. See you soon. TikTok. Dang, dude. I'm guessing this is about the Summoner Showdown. What is a see you soon TikTok, though? What in the world is that? Are you still... Wait, hold on. 1 day shatters the dream again? Hold on. Are you going to be 1 day away from being eligible to compete? And like, you know, qualify? Is that what you're saying? That's ridiculous if that's the case. Anyway, let's do some dumpage. Let's get to some... I just want to keep it nice and easy with a little bit of the master modes. We're going to do some modifying. I'm many days off again. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was many days off. But I that's why it was tripping me up, the 1 day part of your message. Maybe just mean in this 1 day they have ruined things or something. I don't know. Maximus saying Nova 5. Maximus, thank you, dude, saying, hey there, Biff Tannen. Oh, man. What a compliment. Call me Biff Tannen. Dude's loaded in the future. I can't believe I missed the COVID run. Rewatched it today in its entirety. Also, I'd give my left bean to awaken 6-star cap. Dude, not the left bean. If you said the right bean, I'd have been like, yeah, okay. But the left one, dude, oh man, it's not that good. No, yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I got like all the polls were like, I don't know what to describe the power level of these champions. Like, they weren't the complete insanity of someone like Doom, but they're all really strong champions and fun. Elsa, like, it's crazy that I'm thinking like Elsa was my least favorite poll of the bunch, but a lot of people really like Elsa, and I probably just need to give her more of a chance, and maybe I'll really like the champion too. I certainly don't think that she's weak, you know. But now you love that Angela. Oh, dude, she was seriously after 7 point. Like, the only reason that I have not ranked her up, I might have said this in a past level up event. At this point, I don't know. I've rambled too much. But the only reason that I have not ranked her up yet to rank 3, unawakened, is because I didn't know if I needed to rank anybody during my Legends run, and I did not want to run out of catalysts. That is it. This is the only reason. So, yeah, man, she's going to rank 3 real soon here. And that's gonna... I was capped out on Cosmic Catalyst, so that opens the door for me to pop open other tier 5 class Catalyst crystals without feeling like I'm just tossing resources into champions that I don't want to rank up, you know? So, this is good. This is really good. Alright, anyway, Maximus, thank you again, dude. Lakers Bodyguard with the 2, with the GG, the game... What is that? What is that gamepad? It looks like Super Nintendo with a smiley face at the bottom. Looks like they bumped the Super Nintendo controller up to the top half of the controller to make way for a smiley face. But Lakers Bodyguard, thank you, dude. I don't even see any message. Just the GG Super Nintendo guy. Thanks, man. Metal Bro sending over $1.50 with the banana. Thanks, dude. Saying. Would you guys suggest to use Sigs on between Dragon Man or Morningstar? Have Magic Mojo and Doom at 200 already. Hold on, who would you guys suggest you? Dragon Man or Morningstar? I don't think either champion really needs to go all the way to Sig 200. Let's go take a quick glance on Aunt May. I'm familiar with Morningstars. I've looked at Dragon Man's a bunch, but because I don't have the champion, because I don't play him regularly, I always forget exactly what his does. Okay, so on buff activation, when you're on opponent buff activation, excuse me, when you're fighting someone when they gain buffs, when any non-science opponent has specific buffs active, gain a unique effect. Potency is increased by 100% when fighting cosmic champions. How impactful for the Dragon Man players out there? How impactful is this? Have you guys noticed a big impact when using Dragon Man Awakened? I imagine it's decent, but not incredible. That's kind of what I imagine. It's weird that like you don't mirror their buffs when they have. I mean, in a way, you're like pushing through their buffs just differently, or like playing around their buffs. Because if they get stronger attack-wise, you get stronger, you know, armor-wise. Same thing if they gain armor, you gain attack. If they gain crit, you gain crit resistance. I imagine it comes in handy to increase Dragon Man's damage a bit, but I don't think it's insane to have. Morningstar. Let's take a look at Morningstars real quick, just for a little side-by-side comparison here. Morningstar. Okay, so Morningstar, first off, there's two parts. One is this, that you start the fight with a soul. The second part is that you do mirror the buffs. You reduce the potency of the opponent's buffs, and then you mirror what that buff was as well. Not potency-wise, you just gain like buffs here. This to me feels more impactful because you look at the quantities here. You're reducing the potency of the opponent's buffs by up to 60%. Which is a crazy difference. Imagine a power gain buff. Imagine reducing it by only like, you know, 23%. And that's noticeable, yeah, sure. But it's not like against Hyperion, he could still get to a special 3, right? But if you're reducing it by 60%, come on, man, that guy's not getting to a special 3. Actually, who am I kidding? Dude, sometimes Hyperion is so stingy, that guy will get to 5 special 3s before he throws a special. But yeah, I would probably just say throw the SIGs into whoever you play more. If you don't find yourself using Morningstar much or something like that, even though I think her SIG's probably more valuable. If you don't play Morningstar much, then maybe just toss him into Dragon Man. That's probably what I would say. Hold on, let's see what everyone else in the chat is saying in regards. Easy saying it's not super useful in my experience. The Dragon Man thing. Dr. Doom saying Dragon Man actually does gain big potential with this. I used a generic on him and 106, worth it. Okay. In regards to Dragon Man, I can confirm he's a champ in the game. That is all. Good confirmation, I guess. All right, so doesn't seem super concrete one way or the other. We got a little bit of mixed opinions. Not a ton of opinions, just a little bit mixed. But yeah, that's, I would say between the two Morningstars, probably more important, yet neither of them need high sig, so that's pretty much it. Alright, anywho, sig up who you play, that's what I would say. Metal Sonic Dude, Senator Buck saying see you soon, as in I'm taking some time off. TikTok, as in another 365 days until I can rightfully defend. See you when I see you, Brian. Okay. Okay. Still slightly still slightly vague, but fair enough, dude. Enjoy some time off, dude. Enjoy it. Thank you for the buck, dude. Wheezy sending over a buck as well, saying, hey, BG, me and my wife watched your 7.2 rewards. We love the rewards, but question for you is, if you had a 6-star ghost, would you awaken Hood for synergy purposes? No, I think I still would have went for Cap. Hood, he doesn't really need to be awakened. No, here's the thing about Hood. We actually don't know if he needs to be awakened. That was the only thing that I was thinking about. I was too tired to really express it at the time. But Hood, he got buffed, right? And then some people didn't like his, like some people loved his buff, but some people who really played Hood a lot did not care for his buff. Oh man, excuse me. Because like certain things were taken out of the character's ability set. So, you know, looking at Hood today, let's see. His awakened ability, it says, with some help from Dormammu, the Hood learns to better harness his demonic equipment. While his invisibility is in cooldown, the Hood becomes stun immune and his basic attacks have some chance to steal the opponent's power. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there are some situations where this comes in handy. I forgot that it actually makes him stun immune. I totally did forget about that. I thought that was just in his base kit. Regardless, the point I was trying to make is his signature ability could change. We don't know what the new version of Hood. We don't know what version 3 of Hood is going to be. Which, as far as that, like I think they planned on getting Hood V3 out already. They just must have been delayed. You know, busy working on other champions, whatever. I'm sure that set them back schedule-wise, so they'll probably just get the new updated Hood out whenever they can. But we don't know what the future's going to hold for this guy's signature ability. I went with Cap because I could use Cap today. He's got really high prestige, and there wasn't really much that was going to take me away from picking a prestige option, unless it was something really, really good. Obviously, if it was like Ghost or Cosmic Ghost Rider or Apocalypse, I don't know, some other champ that's just really strong, then yeah, I would have went with them. Cap is just going to be a temporary prestige option, but even as a temporary one, it's a solid one. So, but yeah, Dweezy, shout out to you and the wife. Thank you very much for the buck. Be Crazy sending over 20 of them Canadian bucks. Be Crazy, thank you, dude. Saying morning, nice day for fishing, ain't it? Huh? Be Crazy, thank you for the 20, dude. Is it a nice morning for fishing? Where are you right now? Or, well, I guess you didn't say nice morning for fishing. You just said morning. But I'm curious where you are right now. Canadian bucks. I would think it's nighttime everywhere in Canada right now. Being that we're on the same time zones at least. But either way, dude, thank you very much for the 20. Super generous of you, man. If you are going to do some fishing, enjoy it. Thank you, dude. In Dallas, don't think it snows that often in Dallas. Wait, is it snowing in Dallas right now? No way. It couldn't be. It's like probably super hot in Dallas right now this time of year. I must have missed another comment. EG, why are you auto-playing? Just because reading messages, dude. No reason to actually play. Autoplay handles it. But energy is now dumped. Back to manual mode. Let's go hit the arena. Did someone say Cosmic Ghost Rider? Perhaps I did, Slayer. Perhaps I did. Alright. What do I want to do? Yeah, let's stay in this arena. I want to... Funny enough, I'd really like to just at least get the 4-star version of Symbiote Supreme. And I will likely do this for most of the arenas going forward just to get the ISO. And then from there, I don't care what arena I'm doing. I just want the units, really. But just getting that free 4-star dupe for 24 ISO bricks, that's pretty solid. 24 ISO bricks twice a week, every week, or most weeks. What's up, Dragon? BG, I have both sad and happy news. The good, I'm going on vacation, alright, and to a beach for a few weeks. Sad, I won't be around much, though I'll still be grinding arena. Gonna miss you, good sir. Dragon, that's alright. It's temporary. It'll just make the trolling when you come back that much more painful, actually, probably. Oh, goodness. Enjoy it, though, Dragon. Enjoy the little vacation time. Hey, goobers. What's up, Pixie Bell? OBG, do you think 5-star Professor X, 5-star 660 Star-Lord, maybe some synergies, do Labyrinth? You can do Labyrinth with that, but I don't recommend it, man. I mean, actually, maybe with Professor X. With Star-Lord, I don't recommend it. If you just did like a full-on Professor X team, may not be too bad, depending on how good you are with Professor X. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that Labyrinth is not super rewarding. The rewards are still good. It is still worth doing, but you should really focus on other areas of the game, like the back issues, the variants. Really, I would not touch Labyrinth of Legends myself until I got Thronebreaker. If I had never touched it, I would stay away from it until I got Thronebreaker at this point. With Karina's challenges and the ability to get a 6-star Nexus Crystal your first time going through it, if you go through with Sasquatch, oh yeah, I would delay my run until then. Who remembers Sasquatch was a champ? Dude, I love Sasquatch. Even if he doesn't get played that much, I don't think too many people forget about Sasquatch because he's always on defense. Whether it's in a quest or Alliance War or... right? I mean, he was a mini-boss for a little while in Map 7. I don't know if he is anymore. I can't remember. But he's always around in quests and stuff like that, man. This guy is always a hassle to fight. Unless you have a really good counter like Torch. But offensively, he's also underrated, too. It doesn't give ISO? You're talking about the champion in the arena? It does give ISO. BG, the new arenas are amazing for ISO, not just the 4-star dupe, but Grandmaster Shards. That's true. The Grandmaster Shards, I haven't done the calculations, but it should give more ISO overall. Didn't realize the featured 4-star dupe gave a full set of ISO. So for a while it wasn't. For a while the featured champions were not. They were reacting like they were basics. But Kabam, they sent out an in-game message about it recently here saying they're changing that or something like... I don't remember the way it was worded, but possibly compensating for previous arenas? I don't know. Let's see if we can go find that in-game mail, because I'm seeing like 3 or 4 people all saying the same thing, that they don't give ISO. So let's see. Let's see if we could find that in-game message real quick. If it's still here. Let's see. Do we still have it? I hope we do. I don't think we do. Maybe it's in the updates. Is this top one maybe? Please note that as of June 10, we'll be updating and tuning the milestone and featured hero in Basic Arena. Maybe this was all it was. I could have sworn they sent out an in-game message about it. Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm the one that's wrong. Certainly possible. I could have sworn they updated it, though. Maybe it was a forum post? Because I remember when we checked it in game, when someone told me that you don't get ISO, we looked at it, checked it. I remember before these new arenas came to be, back in the old arena system with a 3-star, like I reported that to Kabam, asked if it was a bug. I didn't really get a response, but I think they were thinking that one over or something. Brian, fancy meeting you here. Introduce me to your friends, Brian. No, these are my friends. Go away. I'm sorry. That's probably so rude, huh? Alright, hold on. Is there anything on the forums that I could find real quick? Let me check the forum post here. Trying to scan real quick. I don't think I see it. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know at this point. When I claim the 3-star from this arena, how many points do you need for that? We can test it again, I guess. But I could have sworn they changed it. Let's see. All right, 2 million points. Okay, I'll get that tonight. So, the way we'll know is if we look at my ISO, scroll all the, well, I guess we only need to look at Mystic. So my most recent Mystic ISO, it's got the 28 days, and it's also this type of brick, right? I should get 2 of these types of bricks right here. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Give me like 10 rounds or something. I'm cutting my nails, leaving the clippings on your pillow. Good day. Oh, okay, never mind. You could stay. Wait, I can verify I just pulled them from arena standby? Okay. Can say for certain that it does not give ISO. Oh, man. I could have sworn they changed it, man. I guess not. Sorry, guys. Dang, man. Really could have sworn they changed it. Alright, anyway. Shed. Thank you for the buck, dude. Saying, BG decided today that I'm not wearing glasses anymore. I've seen enough. Okay. Boo, dude. Oh, shit. Boo, man. Wait, clobbering time. No, BG's right. Sent out a 3-star Shang to me, at least. Don't know if it was ISO or the SIG levels, though. Found the email. Was SIG levels not ISO? Wait, is the email still there? Is that what I was confusing then? Oh, man. Alright, so at least I know I'm not going crazy and that there was some actual email. But, do you still have it, or are you just looking at like a screenshot, Clobbering? I don't think I have it here. Taylor Boast sending over a buck saying, BG, if April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. Okay. The Mayflower. Taylor Boast. Terrible, dude. Go find Shed. See if he's still in the incursions. And if he's not, go for a lap together. Boo, man. Terrible. Screenshot. Can you send that over Twitter by any chance, Clobbering Time? I wanna see it. I'm sure I didn't read it fully when it came out, and that's why I was confused. Because who's got time for full reading? I mean, realistically, I should just full read everything and then not be confused later. I'm just wasting time being confused. But, it's just so much of it in this game. There's just so much. Brian, do you think your friends would be interested in seeing a picture of that gigantic strawberry I had earlier? Possibly. They might. They sent a piece of mail with 1 3-star Shang-Chi and 2 4-star Shang-Chis. Well, yeah, I mean, if you grinded for all those, Mike. Which, I mean, I got those champions too. I don't know if I got both 4 stars, but I at least got 1. Wait, what? Would it be 2? The first one would not have been needed. Anyway. Shane Ramsey, I'm not sure if you're in here, but I see the pop-up for 4 months in a row. Thank you for the continued support, dude. Delithius at an over 5 saying, no, BG, you are crazy. That's a requirement to join for Loki. Like, duh. Delithius, good call, man. You're right, dude. You do have to be crazy to be in for Loki. Crazy like a fox. Thank you for the 5, dude. Haley Miracles and an overbuck as well saying, what's big and red and wiggles in the sky? A jellycopter. What the heck is a jellycopter? It's just a helicopter made out of jelly? I kind of don't want to boo it because I kind of want to just see it and maybe also hold out like some bread that's already been smeared with peanut butter. But no, I'm still going to boo. Boo, Haley. Ah, boo. A jellycopter. Boo. Here's a picture from EZ saying popped a few mystics a couple hours ago and just pulled Sim Supreme. Okay, yeah, 2 minutes ago, and yeah, looks like it's not there. Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, rip my ISO plans. But if you guys want to see a gigantic strawberry, well, here it is. It takes up the it's like Laura's holding a baseball here. It's hard to tell online just through a picture, but it's taking up her entire hand. So yeah. All right, let's keep grinding. Shit, sending over to the buck saying, BG, I was recently asked who my favorite vampire was. I said the Muppet from Sesame Street. They told me he doesn't count. I replied, I assure you he does. Okay. Boo, Shed. Every night with the joke, Shed. Why? Why, oh why? Who would even tell you that that guy doesn't count? Who is even asking who is your favorite vampire? This is some BS here, man. I don't want to just boo you. I want to boo the people that were asking these questions in the first place. Boo everybody, man. The whole chain of events. Disgusting. Okay, here's a screenshot from CT. Hi folks, we're sorry about the confusion here. Our discussions have concluded that we will be sending a Shang-Chi, making up the missing signature levels to all players who have earned the 3 and 4-star Shang-Chi from the milestone rewards in this arena. We hope this clears things up for you all. Cheerio. They couldn't have just said one more sentence? Not even like they didn't even need a full sentence. They could have just said, "Oh, also, you're not going to get ISO from this champion." I guess that is a full sentence, but still, because that doesn't fully clear things up. This tells me, I mean, I get, oh man. CT, Clobber Time, thank you for sending it over, dude. but man. All right, well there was the confusion, guys. Rip ISO. You do have small hands, but that's still a large strawberry, yeah. BG, got a question. When do you think I should do varying form? Currently on Act 5.2.4. Usually the variants should come after you get Cavalier. So you're going to be pushing story content a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean quite a bit more still, to be honest. You're not even uncollected yet. And of course Cavalier comes after uncollected, so... Gonna be a while. White Shadow sending over 252 of them Australian bucks saying, Twitter, please, BG. Sure. What we got here? Rank 3, number 6. Ooh, went with Spider-Gwen. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Spider-Gwen's cool. Little bit of an underrated champion. And at the same time, like... I kind of understand why. She's got a little bit of a different play style that might not be perfect for everybody. Dude, why am I getting so many incinerates on myself? What? The hell was that? What hold on. There's not, there can't be. What the hell was that? Like, every hit gave me an incinerate. What? Like, that happens if you're playing a Mystic Champion or something. What the heck was that? Is there something about Torch's abilities that I overlooked? That felt like a bug. Human Torch incinerates the opponent. No. Where's the part where... Oh, here we go. When attacked, contact. 0% chance to incinerate the opponent over 4 seconds. This chance increased by a flat 10% for each incinerate or smolder. Okay, so I started off getting really unlucky. Because he already had... he had 2 smolders from the synergy with Thing, so it was a 20% chance to put an incinerate on myself. But every time I put an incinerate on myself, I increased that chance by another 10%. So I guess wow, that was the most unlucky fight I've ever had against Thing. That was insane. It was every single hit, man. That was nuts. PWF just claimed the Shang-Chi's from that email and did get ISO. Dude, the plot freaking thickens, man. So there was ISO from that. Dude. Alright. At this point, like, I'm somewhat relieved to know that I'm not going crazy, but because of all the conflicting things, maybe I am just going crazy. I don't even know. Oh, man. That's wild. Okay. Hold on a sec. Ryan Jonah... 2 ago? What is this? This message? Why does Peter Pan never stop flying? Because he never lands. Okay. Ew. Why'd I scroll up? For a tag team terrible joke. Taco Bell 2-a-days sending over 5. Nice name, dude. Saying stopped playing MCOC about 3 years ago, but kept up on the game through your videos. Jumped back in last month and made Cavalier this week. Kudos, dude. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats, man. Dude, that's pretty quick to come back like that and just get Cavalier in that amount of time. From being, like, you know, cold with the game, not playing at all. Well done, dude. I'm glad my videos were of some use. Honestly, that makes me want to make more videos, because I know the exact same feeling that you're describing here, where, like, there's games that I don't play anymore, but I like to keep up with them. You know, I was invested in them for so long. I kind of want to see, like, how future developments go, and if something really sparks my interest to start playing again and things like that, right? So there's a bunch of games that I kind of keep up with the news and stuff like that. But I don't do that good of a job of of like covering news type stuff on my channel here, but that comment makes me want to a bit more. Yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5. Welcome back. You can measure my hand against Brian's head if you want. Followed by EZ saying his head looks extraordinarily large. I'm sure Laura had a response to this. Actually, no response. But the head is kind of big, yeah. Hats don't really fit me too well. DJ went straight to the source for an answer. What is the answer? Are we able to share that answer? Whatever that answer is. Or maybe, actually, we probably just don't have an answer because it's late right now, right? So I guess maybe tomorrow we'll have an answer. PG, you got a question. I'm running Suicides, got max willpower and 1 point liquid courage. Should I unlock double edge or rank 2 liquid courage? Max out liquid courage before going into double edge. It's the same drawback whether you have 1 point or 3 points. Honestly, liquid courage is not worth even having until you can max it out. You really don't want to put any points in it until you can max it out. If you're gonna unlock the other 2 points pretty quick, then it's fine. You could just leave that point in. But if it takes you quite a while to get the units and stuff like that, then I would honestly recommend just taking out that point. You have to reset your whole tree, but take out that point. Also take out the point in recoil, and don't put a point in recoil until you can at least max out, you know, one of those, you know, liquid courage, that is. No, where did you get that? I threw out the other one when you were... Wait, Dragon, this is the source you're talking about? Because Laura just said this is a size reference for Dragon. This is a small potato. Get that out of here. Was that the source? Wait, hold on. Still waiting on a certain someone. Soon as they answer, I will. Okay, okay. If that was... at this point, I'll leave it. I'm so confused. This is just more confusion. There's nothing like trying to clear up some confusion with someone holding a potato next to your head. That clears it all up. I understand everything now. I got it. BG, as promised, Venom is rank 455. We're going to play a different version of the rank up game in a few days. Okay, Benjamin, sounds good, dude. Congrats on your Venom, man. Congrats. Okay, people were saying Laura had small hands. I suggested that she measure with a potato next to your head. Okay. Here I thought you, like, sent a message to Kabam through the CCP or something like that. I thought that's what you were talking about. All along, you're just talking to Laura. And while she was away, I threw out all potatoes. I got rid of them. I banished potatoes in our home. This way, there could be no potatoing incidents when she returned. And today, I guess she ordered some potatoes and got some potatoes. Okay, anyway, Maximus. Yeah, to know 5 saying bucket of potatoes. Yeah. Oh, man. The potato thing. Maximus, thank you, dude. Jack, almost. Dude, sending over another 20 of them Australian bucks. Jack. Generous as always, dude. What's up, man? Saying, hey, BG, Ebony Moss still sucks. Also, well done on your run, bro. Thanks, man. You know, I've heard mixed things about Ebony Maw. What's funny is the like I guess I do still want to test him, but I'm less inclined to test him. Like there's other champions that are higher on my priority list, I guess. Is what I'm getting at. Only because I already have so many good mystics that even if I did like the champion, it'd be so hard to actually find a spot for him. But I have heard mixed things. I've heard, or actually, like I've seen a clip. I wish B Manny could upload more videos. But you know, he's got kind of crappy internet, I think, is the problem. Or maybe just busy, probably just busy with his kids and stuff. But anyway, he shared a clip through the Alliance chat. He was using Ebony Maw in some quest, and he was crushing it. And he said he was having a blast doing it. I think he has a rank 3 that he took up just for defense. But yeah, actually likes the champ. But anywho, I still haven't tested the champ myself, and I hear it from a lot of people that they feel the same way that you feel about it, Jack. That they don't really like Ebony Maw still in the updated version. Dude, thank you very much for the 20. Thanks for the kind words about the run. Thank you, dude. Who knows if I'll get it, but a couple months we'll find out. Redwood, sending over Buck. Redwood, thank you, dude. Saying, yo, BG, why does Spider-Man always have the best comebacks? Because with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, Redwood. Listen up. That joke was terrible. Okay. That's a double lapper right there, dude. Boo, man. Shed sent over Buck. Shed. This better not be another joke. Redwood, hold on. I might be sending Shed with you. He's back from his laps already. BJ, I can't remember how to write 1051, 6, and 500 in Roman numerals. I'm livid. That one doesn't even get the laugh track. A Roman numeral joke? No, dude. No. Boo, man. Absolutely terrible. I don't even know if I want to send you with Redwood. You might just have to take a separate lap. Redwood, you be the judge. If you want to take this guy with you for that one. Either way, boo. Alright, I'm double checking even though it seems like we already got to the bottom of things where we're not getting ISO for these champs. I'm in the wrong area. Whoops. Yeah, I did not get the ISO bricks. But that was weird. I guess we'll get an update soon whether or not we are supposed to get ISO. Oh, wait. Tweet for official Kabam mic answer on ISO. Okay, that was fast. Dragon. I counter the tweet from CT with the following tweet. So no ISO from the basic, just the 20 sigs. The basic should not give 20 sigs, but ISO from the featured. Okay, let's see. PS thanks to Cat. Okay, let's see. The featured champion will give a full dupe with ISO, crystal shards, etc. Okay. And this was June 4th. So this is 2 weeks ago. Okay. I feel vindicated. Alright. So we are supposed to get ISO, we're just not. Aha! So it was just a game bug all along. It's crazy, dude. Oh my god. This game is wild sometimes. This is why you hear so many people when something weird happens in game. The first thing that pops up is like, is that a bug? That's gotta be a bug, right? Because nobody knows what's supposed to work in here and what's not, and what is a bug and what isn't. But aha! It is a bug. And aha! Cat is in here. That was part of the feedback channel of the most recent arena update. Okay. Cat, thank you very much for providing that info. Been struggling for the past 45 minutes trying to figure out what was supposed to be ISO or no ISO. I was saying how if you just grind the 4-star arena, or I'm sorry, the featured arena to get the 4-star, if you do that each round, you're essentially getting 48 ISO bricks per week. And actually, if you add in the 3 stars, it's even more than that. Ends up being 52. So 52 ISO bricks of the same class type. That's pretty solid, actually. Even if you don't even if you can't use that particular class type of ISO, you could sell that, and that is, what is that, 125k gold? If I did the math right. I believe it's that much. You know what? I haven't checked ISO gold sell math in a while. Let's see real quick. Let's find out. ISO. We've got the number up there. I'm not actually going to sell these bricks. I plan on ranking up Angela as soon as the next level up event begins. Perfectly timed out, calculated. But 52 bricks, if I hit sell, that is, oh, 130k, I was close. 130,000 gold. Which adds up. But, yeah. Cool. It would be solid if we were actually getting it. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna, fix that bug. But yeah. Anyway, Benjamin sent over to say, never mind, I have the resources. Tweet, yeet. Okay, let me see. Benjamin, let's see. This is the pivotal choice for speedrunning Act 5.3 through 6.1.6. I have a need for a rank 2. Okay. Alright, these are the 3 to decide between. Warlock, Falcon, Doom. Probably leaning towards Warlock. I think all 3 of these champions would be amazing to rank up, and whenever you get more resources, you could just take your pick of these 3, rank them up, have a blast. Unless you pull new champions or something like that. But yeah, all 3 of these champs are amazing. But the reason why I recommend Warlock specifically for going through the rest of Act 5 and into 6.1.6 is because shutting down healing is one of the more important things in like that stage of the game. One of the more important tools that you have to have in your kit, along with bleed and poison immunity, which he has. He just has like all the basics covered. You know, you start to get into like Doctor Doom, and he can do some crazy powerful things, but you don't really need certain parts of those crazy powerful things for where you're at. Falcon, I mean, Falcon's great as well. He can shut down all kinds of abilities, but again, there's not like a ton of different abilities that you necessarily need to shut down. It's mostly just about being able to stop healing and just have those basic immunities. And Warlock, I mean, he's perfect at it. So I would recommend Warlock between, well, every champ in your roster here, but in particular, these are the 3 highlights, and Warlock would be my #1 choice. So, also not complicated to play, which is, I think, a pretty big factor for that stage of the game as well. So, yeah. That would be my choice, dude. Thank you very much for the 2. Awesome they got the resources. Very nice. Sleuthy sleuth. Alright, let's get back to the grind here. Let's get back to the grind so that Kabam can compensate these champions when they actually update the game. BG, check Twitter. I think I found a new bug. Okay, let me see. Let's see. What are we talking about here? Let's see. Hey, this is something new. Magneto magnetism not working. This is in arena, by the way. Arena. So no nodes and stuff. I don't know if there's anything that would prevent this off the top of my head. I don't know if anyone else in here knows. I'm not sure. But I would think magnetism would be on always in the arena. So yes, does seem like a bug. Maybe there's something else though. We'll make the stream tomorrow. Have to attend my grad ceremony. Stupid graduation. Well, Sam, congrats, man. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, man. Selective time stream Kang was so straightforward with Warlock. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing about Warlock too is, you know, he's great for where you're currently at, and then he's going to continue to be great. It's not like he stops being good once you get Cavalier or something like that. No, the dude's still going to be super useful wherever you go beyond where you're currently at too. It's just he really excels right there. And you're still going to be using your other champions. You're not suddenly going to switch to only using Warlock exclusively, but you'll use him quite a bit. And like I said, just in a lot of the problem spots, you'll be like, oh man, thank God I've got this guy. I don't know how I would have made it through otherwise. Maybe Guillotine 2099, parry him at the start of the fight. Perhaps. Is that can you shut it off? Pacify? Guillotine 29 starts with a parry, can shut down magnetized. Dude, are you telling me you could do that against Magneto questing too? Is that why you guys know this? Because that feels like such a rare occurrence that when you're playing Magneto, you get parried by a Guillotine 29. So are you telling me, like, I never knew that? That could come in handy. Like, if Kabam throws a Magneto, for example, if Kabam throws a Magneto at us during the Summer of Pain, if that is how it works, and you guys are not just speculating, if that's like a test and improving thing, then we could, Oh, Barrowman did a video about it? Okay. Then, yeah, then we can we'd be able to parry that guy. That's so weird. I know there was something with what's his face? Psycho Man, where he was able to shut off the magnetism. I didn't think Pacify would be able to do that. That's bizarre. It's still a fairly low chance. But if you're able to reset freely in something like the Summer of Pain, if Magneto even comes around, but he is a painful defender to fight against, right? So wouldn't be out of the question to see it. It'd be worth picking up Pacify. Has anyone noticed Loki can't buff steal Magneto and Gambit prowess buffs? I don't think Loki steals every buff, does he? Whoops. God. Fumbling around with the controls here. Wait. Huh, he's right there. Not used to seeing him at the top of my profile. Oh, never mind. Steals all the opponent's buffs. Jesus. Is it Rogue? No, Rogue steals all buffs too. I could have swore I thought one of them did not steal all the buffs. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else entirely at this point. Or maybe it was a nullify buff thing. Maybe I'm thinking of Kamala Khan. Because Rogue, I think, does... Replicate 5 of the opponent's active buffs. Opponents cannot activate those buffs as long as Rogue holds them. Okay. Does not work on tech class or unstoppable buffs. Okay. So it was Rogue here that I was thinking about. It wasn't prowess. It was unstoppable. But, okay. Dude, I'm losing my mind tonight, I swear. All the things that I thought I knew. Getting them all mixed up. Anyway. Pacify does work. You can even fight mags with Ghost when it works. Interesting. I don't think there was any real problematic... Actually, there were Magneto bosses in the Legends run. I wonder if it would have been worth fishing for a... Nah, probably not. Too low chance, right? If you tried to fish for, like, shutting down his magnetism, you could go, like, 4 or 5 runs without seeing it or something like that. Potentially even more, really. If it's only a 30% chance to shut it down. Anywho. Miguel sent it over Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, Pops, I heard the blue bird calling you. Alright, let me check it out. Hang on. 7.2, finally 100%. I'm on the difficult choice. Deadly Oranges or Guillotine. Waifu or Meta. Who would you choose? Already have Deadly Origins at 565 and never had Guillotine before. I mean, I'd for sure pick Guillotine 2099. I think Black Widow deodorant here is kind of cool. But in terms of just overall usefulness, I like Guillotine. I don't think that she needs to be awake. I mean, neither champ need to be awake, and to be fair, but I'm just saying, like... just as a powerful champion, it's just another perk, I guess. So yeah, I'd pick Guillotine. Ultimately, it's up to you. If you really like Black Widow deodorant, you can go with her, but I'd go Guillotine 2099. Guillotine 2099 is like top... somewhere in like the top 25 of champions that I like to play in this game. Or maybe not even like to play, because honestly I don't like playing her that much. But I do like having her. I do like, you know, certain situations using the champion, and yeah. Top 10 IMO? Top 10 is... That's really high up there. That's a little too high for me, personally. But, hey. She's definitely top... I mean, you wouldn't be alone in thinking she's top 10. There's other people that also regard her. And then that would put her in their top 10. So, anyway... she had sent him another buck saying, BG, have you ever tried to eat a clock? I wouldn't recommend it. It's time consuming. Okay, shit. Boo. Take the lap. Why? I'm about to have an intervention for Shed here. Terrible. Oh, terrible. Boo. Looks like Dragon Dagger is also saying agreed with the guillotine being top 10. Karate Mike saying, guillotine, my least used rank 3. Yep. Here's the thing though, Mike. We also have FaZe in our battle group uses guillotine 2099 to fight apocalypse bosses all the time, right? So like if it wasn't for FaZe, maybe that would be you. Like I guess here's the way I like to look at it sometimes. We all have our own personal preferences, right? I think it's good to look on things in just a little bit of a larger scale. If you go like totally community wide or something like that, maybe that's too much. But if you open things up just to your battle group, you can really figure out like, okay, what champions are actually useful or not. Even if you're not using the champion, even if you have them ranked up and they're just taking up space, they're a waste of catalyst for you, are people in your own battle group also making use of the champ? And is that maybe why you're not using the champ and stuff like that? So probably, but I don't want it to be me. Oh, I don't want it to be me either, dude. I agree. I agree, man. But anyway. Mike is probs ghosting all those apocs now with hazard shift still up. Yeah. I guess that's the other part of it too, is like, all right, you also have Ghost. So do you need any other tech champion? You know, probably not. That's kind of how, dude, I feel the tech class overall is a bit on the weak side. I think part of it might have to do with just how powerful like Ghost and Warlock are. Where like they have everything covered. Why would you need anything else? But then also part of it is maybe just like, I don't know. Their class identity is not the strongest. Like Kabam has said this. I don't remember their exact words, so don't quote me on it. But I know Kabam has said something along the lines of like they try to flesh out each class type and give them like really unique traits just overall as a class. And the tech class has always been a little bit strange in terms of like gameplay mechanics, because as far as like I mean, if you're just thinking about tech and like, yeah, their use of gadgets and things like that to use their abilities, like I would say that's pretty strong. But as far as their abilities go, they seem to be a little bit all over the place. Competing with other class types, I think. I don't know. They got the robots, at least. That's pretty unique, except for Dragon Man. I hate tech class because it has the least amount of champions, so always have ISO expiring. You know? I forgot about that entirely. But I think you're right. I remember just from my spreadsheets, tech was always a little bit on the low side. 32 science champs, 34 skill, 36 mutants. Cosmic is the most, I know. 31 tech, so not too far off, except a couple of the tech champions you don't really find in crystals. This goes for all the class types, I suppose, but between Vision, where's Kang? Lego head guy, Labtron. Cosmic has 38. And 32 mystics. Damn it, dude. I just realized I should have used that as a man. I regret not campaigning as hard as Karate Mike did to get Hercules. I could have came up with some really good points to vote for Omega Sentinel instead of Hercules, but we got 38 cosmics. It's the class with the most champions. We could have voted for the champ that had the least champions in it, but no. Instead, hey, let's add another cosmic. Stupid Mike and his muscles. Damn you, Mike. So if you're at a rank 3 Ghost and Warlock, when then you're pretty much clear to rank whoever for fun. Pretty much. So, I mean, dude, ranking for fun is kind of an interesting concept, because sometimes it could be fun just to be like, yeah, I'll rank up any character I want. But to me, a lot of times it just feels wasteful, you know? Like, dude, I've got 3 of these tech rank up gems, and I'm going to rank up Rocket. And yeah, part of me is like, yeah, man, hell yeah, Rocket. Let's go, buddy. Get that rank up. And then the other part of me is like, I'm never going to play you. This is a waste. Not even for fun am I going to play this champion. It's fun seeing his numbers go up, and then that's where the fun ends. If you got naked too, I'm sure you could have gave Herc a run for his money. I'm sure Hercules would have ran, yeah. You're right there. At least one of us would be running. PG, you excited about the rewards for Summer of Pain? Hell yeah, dude. Rewards are insane. So good. What time is it for you? It is 10:14 p.m. or 22:14. So class that counters tech has the most champions. Brutal. Yeah, actually, when you put it that way, you're right. Not only are they the class type with the least amount of champions, they're also countered directly by the most number of champs. Took Darkhawk to rank 3, feed him 6 stones. Call me crazy. You're crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like Darkhawk. And I'm gonna rank up my 5-star version. It is tough to justify giving him 6-star SIGs, but I think he's fun. I always enjoyed Darkhawk as a champ. It was weird though, because I think Sentinel and Darkhawk were fairly neck and neck in terms of best robots in the game. And then they just got blown out of the water by Warlock. Like, Guillotine 2099, I would say, is also above them, but slightly, and like for different reasons. But then Warlock just came through and was like, no, I'm the robot now. Problem with ranking for fun isn't that you're using your tier 4 tech hats, but that you need to use your tier 4 basic, tier 1 alpha, tier 2 yeah, dude, all the resources. Tier 5 basic and gold. Yeah, exactly. That's very true. Because yeah, the tech catalyst I don't care nearly as much about. I can't get rid of these damn things. But the rest of my catalysts, like, yeah, it hurts. Speaking of running, I gotta do some running before the Shirtless Hercules streams. Oof. Enjoy it, Mike. Speaking of, I haven't really been exercising, but I have been eating better lately. And it is starting to make, like, and now the weather's being nicer outside, it is more encouraging to get outside and get some exercise. Anyway, Jacob Paul, and Nova 5. Jacob, thank you, saying, what do you think of Forge as a champ to put in game? Forge. We may have looked up that character in the past. Let me look them up again, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see here. Oh, just going back to what I was saying before, too. Now that I'm got the vaccine, too. Forge, Marvel. Let's see. Okay. Gives me. Well, hold on. Let me grab a few screenshots here. Oh man. Pulled up an image of a toy. Always seems to happen. Alright, I've got a few images. He looks pretty similar in most of these pictures, though, to be honest. Okay, so I definitely get a vibe of like Cable and Bishop, you know, those guys with the color scheme and the gun. Who is Forge, though? Is he related to any of these characters? Some weird like exoskeleton gun or something like that. Some alien type stuff. Here's more of a standard gun. It's got a weird arm though, or something. What is the deal with this guy? I know nothing about him in the comics. Oh, he's got a Vegeta power level scanner, it looks like. So you can tell the power levels of champs. His leg has that same Cable vibe to it. Who is this guy? By the way, I see a J-Rock raid. J-Rock, thank you for the raid. Saw that before I started pulling up pictures, so a little delayed in saying it, but appreciate the raid. But I need a little background history here about this guy that I just looked up. Kind of gives off a Cyclops vibe, yeah. Forge just builds cool gadgets. That's literally his superpower. Okay. Okay. Would he be a mutant then? Because if he's part of the X-Men, or would he be a tech champion because he builds cool gadgets and stuff? Oh, someone's saying Forge is an X-Men. Technopathy is his ability. Is that like telepathy except with tech? Interesting. That could be cool. I wonder, certain characters, I wonder if certain characters, I wonder if they'd be better as like non-playable characters and we could interact with them in some kind of way. I don't think it really fits in MCOC because we don't really have that yet. And I don't think, like, and when I say yet, I mean, like, I don't think we ever will. You know? It feels like the game would have need to be built from like the ground up again with that as a thing. Kind of like they did with, I guess that's more of a thing in Realm of Champions. Even though I still haven't really played Realm of Champions. Just from like some of the promo stuff that I've seen, it seems like there are more characters that you interact with. Like instead of having a shop, there's like an actual shopkeeper character kind of thing, you know? But like Forge, he would have been perfect as a guy to go to like upgrade the relics or something like that, you know? Forge is a mutant. He understands machines as his mutant powers and got like a Tony Stark level of intelligence with his powers. He created and amplified the Cerebro for Professor X. Oh, dang. Okay. So he's got some big connections to his name. Okay. Interesting. All right, Cairo. Thank you for the buck, dude. Let's see where you are at. The disrespect for Sparky is too much. Best tech champ before Warlock days. I wasn't talking. I never mentioned best tech champ. By the way, Ghost came before Warlock too. Anyway, though, right? If you're saying Stark Spidey's better than Ghost, I don't know how many people would agree with you on that one. But I was just saying best robot when I was talking about Sentinel and Darkhawk. If we're talking best tech champion, I mean that's Stark Spidey was definitely the best during his run, but his run it's over. it's done. It is done. So yeah. He's still not a terrible champion, by the way. I'm just saying other champs came out and there's a reason why he doesn't get played as much. I think if like whenever Kabam does reintroduce him as a 6-star champion, I think people will be excited. But I also don't see him getting played much if people already have powerful 6-star techs. If you don't already have powerful 6-star tech champions and you pulled him, I could see people playing him. What's up, dude? You got a tech 3 to 4 rank up gem from Variant 4 Exploration that can only be used on 2016 and before champs. And there's like 5 choices. It's horrible. Yeah. Could be pretty bad with those gems sometimes. Yup. My bad, I thought you were talking about tech. No. Just the robots. I could have misspoke, to be fair, because we were kind of going back and forth between tech, and then at some point I was just trying to talk about the robots, so maybe I misspoke. But you seemed pretty excited about Emrock when it was first announced. What caused that interest to fade? It's a good question, Michael. I guess there's a few things that all kind of piled up. Like one is just I do like to, form my own opinions on everything. Whoa, lag. Whether it's a show or a game or even just anything about a game, right? Down to the finest detail. And I don't want to just take other people's words for it, but there's also no way to like block out how like the I don't know, just the very underwhelming response from other people who did try the game. I guess it does already put like this negative context in my head of like, okay, I'm probably not gonna like this game, or if I do like this game, I don't know who would want to play it with me. I don't know. I remember like during the maintenance one night, I was really, really close to playing it. And, Pandaman Pete and I, we were both into games like Emrock, like Dota, to be exact. So we were going to try playing together one night. I like a lot of the ideas behind that game. I just wonder if it came out too soon. I guess that's another part of it is like, when they first announced Emrock. First off, when they first announced Emrock, my emotions were a little bit all over the place because they announced it at Comic-Con, where it was like the entire booth was set up for Emrock. So I was like, dude, I came here for MCOC. So I was like, this sucks. But then I saw the We went to like not at the booth itself, but at it was like the Hulu Center or whatever they call it in New York, where they had like a separate presentation, and Gabe was on stage showing off some of the character art and stuff like that. And it looked great. Like the character art looked great. It looked really good. And that got me excited for the game. But we also didn't know what the gameplay was going to be like at all. The way that they were describing the game at the time, it sounded like it was going to be a different game than what actually released. And like I was trying to stay interested, just because a lot of the concepts I do like. I like PvP games. I don't necessarily need like a rich story, but I do like things like having a shopkeep where it's not like, hold on, let me get out of this fight. I like games that if I can sort of get immersed in the world, even if it's not like an open world, you know? People use the word immersion a lot for big open world games like Skyrim, but I don't need that level of immersion. I just need something to not feel like, okay, this is where you go to spend money. You know, like there's no character here. Okay, they attach some Marvel names to these bundles. Peter Parker's wallet, Star-Lord's loot pack. This means nothing to me. This is just, okay, you can spend money on this stuff. I much rather see a little character, and I don't know if this dude's trying to sell me something good or something bad, but like I can put that on the character rather than just thinking like, kabam, what are you up to? Instead, I could be like, what is this little shopkeep up to? You know, little things like that I really like about MRock. But at the end of the day, the gameplay has to be the number one most important thing about a game. And when I saw video of the gameplay, it was again like not super exciting. And I tried to think like, well, MCOC's gameplay didn't look super exciting either, but I like this game, so I'll still try it. But then I just never tried it. I probably still will at some point. I still think they might have rushed the game too. Because if they literally had nothing to show gameplay-wise at Comic-Con, then it was probably too early for them to actually release the game. I think I don't even know why they seem to rush it if they already had like this successful game in their studio. You know, a lot of times if it's like if you don't really have like a big hit with the studio, I get it. You know, you're using like you got to make the investors happy and stuff like that. And I'm sure they were still trying to make investors happy with MRock, but I would have thought it would have given them a little bit more time to be like, hey, listen, we're making money through MCOC. Give us more time. We're really going to polish this thing up and make it a great game or something. I don't know. Maybe I would still like it. Okay, one last thing, and then I'll end the MRock tangent. It reminded me a lot of... God, what's the name of the game? Heroes of the Storm. It reminded me a lot of Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard's MOBA that I did not like. So yeah. I should try it though, man. I should try it. You know what I miss? The wall. Lakers bodyguard, do you miss the wall? I don't. The wall, I mean, sometimes it was cool. Not gonna lie. But, dude, it got so hard keeping track of everything. Especially when people were sending over, like, odd amounts. Dude, it just took away from playing the game too much. The damn wall. Jacob Paul sending over 2 saying tweet, tweet. All right, let me see here, Jacob. Oh, why am I looking at your past messages? You said tweet, tweet. Let me see. Not sure if this is a glitch, but it is weird that I keep it during cooldown. The unstoppable? Is that what you're talking about? Where? This is in the arena, right? Because you're against another player. That does seem like a glitch. I don't know if there is something that... Because yeah, you get hit, so you that unstoppable should be gone. That seems like a bug, unless there's something else that I don't know about with that too. Interesting. Very interesting. So picked up a new Pokemon Snap earlier today. Too nostalgic, dude. Dude, I never played Pokemon Snap, the original. I do remember seeing it at like Blockbuster. They had like a Pokemon Snap kiosk or something like that, but I never really played Pokemon Snap. I had like the originals on Game Boy. I never had Pokemon Coliseum, but I remember playing that at a buddy's house a couple times. The Pokemon Snap I really never played. Oh god, someone's discovered the Magneto bug. Please ignore this. I don't want this to be fixed. Oh, it's been there since the beginning? Oh, has it? Keeps the unstoppable if you don't dash back. It's been that way for a while. What? Really? Oh my god. Did not know that one. Are you Indian? No, I'm not. But if you are, if you're I don't know why you're asking, but if you're curious if there's like a large player base from India, there is. Good portion of MCOCers are from India. What does CEO and janitor mean in MCOC? Refers to your luck. Like if you're the CEO, you own the company, you know, control things. You can you since you're like the owner of the company, you could just rig the crystals and you just got really good luck. And yeah, I don't really hear people say janitor too much, or maybe I just don't hear that one. Maybe like I tune it out, but I always hear CEO. Jonah Cops handing over a buck, saying, hey BG, Ghost can work for 6.2.2 with Backlash, right? Yes. Just have to phase and clear the incinerates. Yes, that is correct. Ghost can absolutely work for that. Yep. Can even do the boss. When Mr. pre-nerf Mr. Sinister, Ghost was one of the few champions that could actually solo the fight. There were not many. Without synergy, actually, you maybe needed synergy help for that one. I maybe take that back. But still, even with synergies, there weren't a ton of champions that were able to solo that fight. And she was one of them. UG, I'm the only one that plays MCOC at my school. There's probably someone else out there that's thinking the exact same thing as you, man. They're thinking... Nobody knows it, but I play MCOC. I'm the only one. Not a glitch. When hit, he can't re-trigger the unstoppable. If he never loses it, by just following your heavies with heavies, he'll keep the unstoppable. Wait, what? When hit, he can't re-trigger the unstoppable. That sounds like a glitch to me. Because as soon as you hit the opponent, you can't just go into another heavy attack that quickly. Otherwise, you'd literally be able to combo with heavies. And I'm not talking about like when they're up against the wall. Although I guess that doesn't make any sense because they would go flying. So maybe that doesn't exactly apply. But if they were rooted, let's say, actually no, I guess you would be able to combo with heavies because they get knocked down. But either way, like there's that buffer of time between heavies, right? Because you actually have to charge up here. I don't know. That seems like a bug to me. Because it actually says it goes into cooldown. I don't know. Either way, whatever. I'm not about to tell Kabam. If it's been around that long, I'm sure Kabam knows about it. And either they don't want to fix it, or maybe they will fix it at some point. Who knows? But, either way. Me too, I never met anyone IRL playing MCOC. So, you guys want to hear a little bit of an interesting story here? It's a pretty short story. It's not that interesting, actually. But anyway, so, like, some of my friends got me into this game, right? And this is when I was still, you know, working full-time and everything. And I was, like, you know, training someone else. On break, I saw them start to play MCOC. And they had no idea that I had a YouTube channel or anything for this game. But they just started playing MCOC, and they like very casual with it. I don't remember what Marvel movie had just come out, but I'm sure that's probably what prompted them to go to the Apple store or whatever, or the Google store, and like find it and download it and play it. But I was like, huh, that's interesting. That was like the only person that I ever knew outside of my friends that initially got me into this game that also played MCOC. I never met anyone else beyond that played MCOC. Outside of, I mean, of course, like at Comic-Con, at the MCOC meetups. That's a little different. That's like, you know, of course. Pretty sure John watched me do it to the MODOK boss in 7.2. Alright, well, there you go. I guess he doesn't... Maybe it's not a bug in their eyes. Who knows? They have no idea I'm an MCOC celebrity. I mean, to be fair, at that time, I think I only had... God. I don't know. I don't even know if I had 1,000 subscribers at that point. I can't remember when I was training this person. No, I must have had... It must have been at least like 6 months into it, because at some point my friends that got me into the game, they stopped playing. A couple of them still play, actually. There was like 3 of us. A couple of them still play, but, you know, like they've taken breaks for a few months at a time and then come back to the game. And I think it was during one of those times where no one else was really playing it. Anyway. But yeah, my channel wasn't, really wasn't that big yet. Trying to think back if I even had a face cam at that point. I don't know. Anyway. Read last for Mag's explanation. It is 100% a bug. Hold on. Let's see. Let me explain. If you get hit, you don't lose the unstoppable unless you stop charging heavy. Well, yeah, that's what Clobbering Time was saying. So you can basically infinitely keep the unstoppable up unless you stop charging heavy. Very good for potion farming. Okay. That was a short story. Whoops. Turned into a long story. So PG, you started your channel because of MCOC? Sort of. I mean, this channel's never been anything but MCOC related. That's why I was, you know, titled something after the game. The story goes like this. I wanted to learn how to program because I wanted to make my own games. I was downloading different games. Pretty much every day I would download like 4 or 5 different games just to pull ideas from them. I'd play them for anywhere from a couple of minutes just to look around at the menu systems, the UI, to some games I would play for, you know, a few hours. And I never wanted to download this game because I honestly just hated the idea of playing a fighting game on mobile. It sounded like an awful idea. That's because every fighting game I've played on mobile was like a port where they had like an on-screen touchpad, and I wasn't really into that. And when I eventually downloaded this game, just out of kind of boredom and frustration one night of failing to figure out how to fix a bug in my code for something I was doing, I downloaded this game and didn't really like it at first, but for some reason kept playing it and wanted to make a website to further my own education about programming. So I was starting to make a website, and then I thought, well, how do I get the word out about a website? I know, I'll make a YouTube channel, and that's where this channel comes from. And now I don't really have a website, and somehow have a YouTube channel. So do your friends know you do YouTube? Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you remember when you accidentally awakened 4-star Wolverine? I do remember that, yeah. Whoops. UG, are you going to invest 6 stones in your Angela now that she's awakened? No, I'm not. I would love to get her sigged up. I would absolutely love it, man. I really enjoy playing Angela, but bottom line is 6 stones are just too important for other characters and for prestige. She's gonna stay at Sig 20. When we get hit with Unstoppable on, Mags drops his heavy, but the Unstoppable lasts just long enough to start another heavy. Yeah, that's exactly what Clobber was saying too. UG, have a rank up question over on Twitter if you wouldn't mind taking a look. Exotic colors, sure. I don't know if I have a tweet from you. I'm looking all the way back. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Haley's still in here, but I just noticed this. Alas, a jellycopter. Wow. It does exist. You have a different name on to I guess this is it. BG, I was wondering who you think I should take to rank 4 first. I am currently at 5.2.5. Rank 4 between these champions. I'd probably say Colossus. It's gonna depend a little bit on your comfort level with like certain champions. You could go with Namor, you could go with Void, could go with Voodoo, Professor X. I would not really recommend Star-Lord. I would not recommend Cap Beardo over Colossus since they have similar playstyles. I think Colossus has just a bit more use for where you're at. It'll be good to rank Cap Beardo up in the future though. Hulkbuster, if he was awakened, I'd consider him more strongly, but Unawakened. No, probably not. And then yeah, got some other good ones in here like crossbows and stuff, but I would probably go with Colossus just for overall like relative easy to play, along with just some good basic utility that he has. But yeah, you could really go with any of these 5. Whatever champion you're playing the most at rank 3, that should probably be your first rank 4. Kairos and Nova and Buck. Thank you, dudes. And you guys want to hear a really cool story? It's pretty interesting. Actually, it's not that interesting. Not that cool either. BG, you sure know how to sell a story. Thanks, man. I try. Look, man, I'm just being honest, all right? Anyway. Haley is still in here. Jellycopter! I totally missed it when you sent it originally. GG, with your Doom being max Sig at worst after Summer of Pain, who will be getting your generics after him? Wait for Surfer / Namor, Thor Rags. Yeah, so I am probably going to take Doom to like 180. Actually, I might just take Doom to like 160 and then give some to Sorcerer Supreme. Just kind of evenly get both of those up without risking like getting a max Sig Crystal, because they don't exist for 6-star champs. You just lose those shards. RIP. I would not give it to Thor Rags. Thor Rags, like maybe eventually I would, if I got my other class types, the important ones at Sig 200 at least. I'm still not even 100% sure I'm going with Thor Rags. I probably am. I'm not even 100% sure about it. But here's the thing. The skill class overall, I don't think it's that strong. So whatever, like that would just be a way to make good use of my skill Sig stones. Whereas the other class types, I'd much rather invest like generics into other class types. There's always other characters of other class types that feeding generic Sig stones into I could feel happy about. But the skill class, not so much. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any. For 6-star Sig stones at least. If we're talking, I mean, you know, at a 5-star level, yeah, I mean, I just sigged up Stealth Spidey, but that was literally for one fight, and he didn't really need it, you know? Let's go to MA. Okay, so, oh, Jesus, whoops. All right, so Aegon. I don't think he needs, some people seem to think he needs a really high Sig level. I don't think he needs a super high Sig level. It's nice if he can carry over a decent amount of his combo at least. So having his combo up, or having his Sig up a little bit is not a bad idea. But generics are for champs that, like, you know, I want to max out or get close to maxing out or something like that. So don't need that for Aegon. I mean, Agent Venom is garbage. Don't need it for Black Panther. Don't need it for either of them. Don't need it. Well, I guess OG Black Widow, you could say, could really benefit from high Sig, but also, who cares about this champion anymore? We already have other champs that do a better job at reducing defensive build accuracy, and that's all that she could do, so forget her as a champ. Black Widow deodorant does not need to be awakened even. Blade is not even available as a 6-star. Crossbones, does that just increase the chance for him to shrug stuff off? Yeah, they could technically make an argument for if you were playing Crossbones a lot. I forgot, the chance decreases though. So I don't know about that one. He's iffy. I guess this guy would matter a lot if you really want to evade all projectiles, but let's go through a little bit faster. I'm going too slow through this. No, man, there's no one here. There's no one here that I would feel great about chucking generic sig stones into for skill. None. You still don't think the skill class is too strong? I didn't say that, Mike. Casco months have brought some pretty bonker buffs over. The skill class overall has gone a lot stronger, yes. But sig level wise, how many champions would you think need high sig level of the skill class, Mike? That's what I'm talking about. Whereas other class types, dude, I mean, of the mutant class type, of the, I mean, I don't know, just a bunch of other class types, I could name a bunch of champs that's like, yeah, you want this champ to be high sig level. Doesn't Kingpin need high sig? No. Kingpin can be played unawakened. All right. Let's see. I guess we'll start this arena. Not gonna get super far into it tonight, but we'll give it a start. Skill and tech are definitely the worst IMO. I think overall, if I had to pick the two class types that could use the most amount of love, I think I would say science and tech. I'm not sure which order I'd put them in. Each of them have like some really strong champions, don't get me wrong. Every class type, I mean, even when most people said skill was the worst class overall, I mean, Aegon always existed. For a while, Blade ran the entire contest. Fury. Right, but like, there was still a ton of duds. And that's how I feel about the tech and science class types. There's not a ton of exciting options. There's some really good ones, and if you don't get those really good ones, you're just like, ah, okay. I'm not really gonna play this guy. Like 3 or 4 for high sig level? Really? You could think of 3 or 4? That being said, planning to get Molly up to 200. Alright, well that's craziness right there. Gee, can you show your hero use score before the stream ends? Sure. Yeah, I'll show it right now. It's probably not too high. Let's see. Hero use 620k. They were talking who to use generic sigs on. Yeah. For the skill class, that's what we're talking about. We need to differentiate which class is worse overall and which class is more bad champs. Yeah. Guess skill's getting a lot better lately. Tech just feels kind of dry still. Mystic has a lot of duds too. I think Mystic is actually stacked, man. Mystic, I think, has a ton of good options. But then again, they fit my playstyle a lot. Mystic is probably my favorite class type overall. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about Man-Thing, whereas a lot of other people would say this champion's a complete dud. I enjoy the champion. I don't think he's as strong, of course, as like the top champs in the game, but I think he's good. But Claire, Doom, Voodoo. There's some champs in here that I think they're outdated by today's standards, but Dormammu held a place in the game for a long time. Doctor Strange until he got nerfed, of course. But anyway, Dragon Man. Soon to be Guillotine. Longshot's interesting. I don't know if I want to include him in the same conversation as like Claire and Doom and stuff like that, but I mean, he's still very powerful, I would say, in the right situation. So we can include him, I would say. Magic. I mean, I guess we're definitely including Longshot if we're including Man-Thing. Mojo, I think, is very underrated. Morningstar, Sassy, Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote Supreme. Dude, there's Tiger. There's a ton of Mystics for me that are really good. That, like, I enjoy playing. Sai. What are these Sais? Read last message, Baldykins. What is your last message? Trying to be nice and not time out for sending messages back to back. PG, can you please read Gajanon comments? Am I reading that name right? Thanks for the reply, BG. Big fan. I'm Cav player. Oh no, man, you are spamming too much. I'm just gonna time you out, dude. I gotta do it. Fan or not, I appreciate it, but still, you gotta be respectful of other people in the chat, man. If you're spamming, everyone's comments are equally as important. Come back and don't spam, and then we can talk. BG, what Hulk say when he gets a 6-star champion of himself? Hulk smash. Jamie. Boo. Boo. I have 2 Mystics as 5 stars, Tigra and Doom. I don't feel cheated by the system. Yeah, you shouldn't. Dude, you're practically cheating the system. Those are great Mystics to have as your only 2 5 stars, man. GG, can you time me out for 1 second? I can't. I can only time. It doesn't give me an option for a set amount of time. It's only for 300 seconds. That's the only option. I know, like when I had Nightbot, the few times that it actually worked, Nightbot was able to time out for only like for 5 seconds. So I guess there is some kind of a way. Maybe it's through a command. But the way that I time people out is there's like a little option next to the name, and it just says pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or add moderator. Those are the only options I have, with no other sub options. Usually I have 4 stars who aren't max sig. They're all Mystics. I've had to start selling class sig stones. Dang. Yeah, dude, it's pretty wild the amount of sig stones they've given us ever since the solo update. It's nuts. Yo, BG pulled 5-star Hyperion yesterday. Can he be played decently fine without the dupe? He can be, yeah. I don't think he 100% needs the dupe. The dupe is nice for him, though. He's a buff heavy champion, and extending the duration of those buffs is nice. But yeah, I've played him on Awaken before. BGS Kabam said, when will we get a 6-star Hyperion or Blade? They have not, to my knowledge, at least. Iron Fist is really the only truly useless Mystic. I could maybe name another. Or maybe a few others. But, yeah. I would say... you're probably saying, like, Juggernaut and Unstoppable Colossus, they're not useless because they're defenders with, like, their unstoppable abilities and stuff. Which I would agree with. I don't think they're useless. I think they have a purpose in this game. But I think there are some others that I would put in the useless category. Mike, I don't know if you're still in here, but cover your ears. I'd put Jane Foster in there. Come on, give me some units, please. Oh, scrolled right past the units. Dang. Tell the boss, sending over a book saying autocorrect. Why did my bike fall over? Because it was too tired. Yeah. Taylor Bost. You had to get that one in right before the stream ended, huh? Boo, man. Boo, dude. Boo. Jane Foster can still stagger and stuff, though. Stun lock, shock resist. She's got stuff. She has stuff, but I would still classify her as useless. Like, if I hold her as a 4-star, I would still use my 3 stars. And I would say that for every single star level. For me, there's no reason to ever play a Jane Foster. Like, every character has abilities, you know? I guess if we go back to, like, the really old 2015 characters, there might be some that just don't. But, there's really no reason for me to ever play Jane Foster. You watch cricket? No, I don't. I don't watch any sports. Hashtag justice for donut. Donut cop? What did donut cop say? Ah, click the add moderator button. One day, maybe. But there's no new mods today. But alright, on that note, we're gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna stop looking for Abby Doe until he tells me that he's gonna be around, because most nights he's not. So yeah. Give me a call when Man-Thing can completely cheese the final boss of Act 6. Not enough for me to care. I think Man-Thing can do more. I legit used Man-Thing in AQ for months. You just want to say, I like the beard. Thanks, Lizer. It's going to be gone soon. But thank you. It's going to go very soon. But thank you very much. BG, if I donate $100, can I be a mod? Only one way to find out. No, I'm just kidding. No, the answer is no. But on that note, shout out to Be Crazy for being tonight's biggest D. And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, for hanging out. It's fun being confused about the stupid arena and the ISO that we're supposed to be getting that we're not getting. And yeah, all the other people who sent over super chats and all that, thank you guys. And I will be back tomorrow, normal time. Night, everybody.